2026, motherfuckers. It's Jermageddon. It's Judgment Day for Jeremy Dale Hambly of Wisconsin. The chickens are coming home to roost. Cockle-doodle-doo, cockle-jer. And the bull is coming for Jer's ass. The bull is blackmailing Jer in secret, telling him that he needs to clean up this mess on his hands and knees with his tongue like he usually does out of Heather's vagina after Adam Sellers has had his way. Whoa, buddy. Oh,
today?
Man.
What a wake up for Jer.
Brutal for Jer. It just keeps getting worse. The old YouTube clickbait standby, it got worse. It's actually true this time. It's not even clickbait. And you wonder, like, how can it get worse than this? Undoubtedly it will. Undoubtedly it's going to get even worse.
Oh, it's not. Stop.
Every day gets a little worse now. Every day Jer's getting poorer. He's fucking buck broken, buddy.
It's rape.
So buck broke. No, he is the raped. Like, that's what I called the folder about his Tuesday show. Was it Jer's Raped Tuesday? And I thought that Jer's Raped Tuesday was about as bad as it would ever get. But today it got even worse. So for those of you who don't know, on Tuesday, Hannah Claire still wasn't there. And it still hadn't blown over. And it got so much more brutal because Jeremy Hambly, in his infinite wisdom, to prove that people supported his show, which it actually proved the opposite because there was like no donations. Like
barely.
Like, there was like maybe $70, $80 in donations. I know the exact total though for today's show, Wednesday. Do you want to guess how much Quartering Show made on YouTube and Rumble today?
$50.
No.
35.
No.
$20?
$25 on Rumble.
Oh, God.
$0 on YouTube. There wasn't a soul in the YouTube chat because they turned it on to members only. That's how buck broken these bums are. You may as well shut down the live show. Shut it down. It's a liability. It's over. There's no money coming in. You're embarrassing yourself, wasting hours of your life just to be shat on constantly. He turned on dono alerts. On Tuesday, they were greeted by $1 donos from such illustrious, esteemed chatters as Mel's husband, Mel's husband's boyfriend,
the Flash,
Yellow
Flash.
Yeah, Yellow Flash came in. The Janny sat Yellow Flash down and warned him. The Janny wagged his finger at Yellow Flash and said, "You better think before you post, Yellow Flash." And Yellow Flash did. He put a lot of thought, a lot of effort into his post. You're a poop pants cuckold, Jeremy Hambly, for $1. And he was immediately banned. He was immediately removed. I think he had one other message, which was like, "Where were you Friday? Where were you on Friday, Jer?"
Yellow Flash killed me.
Clean it up, Jer. The fucking janitors are overwhelmed. The janitorial staff, the Janny Brigade, like they got to the point today on Wednesday where they were tired. They're fatigued. Like they have troll fatigue, and it's not going away anytime soon. Like you're gonna crack. You're crumbling as we speak. It's total collapse.
He crashed out. And we have that part today we're going to show.
We're going to show Quartering's crash out from... No, he could not take it.
An hour and a half of ignoring
I don't think he understands. Like, it's only been like a week or two. Like, he knows this is going to go on for years and years, right? Like,
I was thinking of this after our promo, right? So he crashed out and he goes, how many weeks? I thought it'd be done. Okay, you took our editor's income away forever. Yeah. It will never end for you. Not like 2 weeks.
Well, and he's taking away other. It's not just our editor.
And he's flagging
and
other
it's
people
not
now.
just Kino Casino anymore.
Yeah.
It'd be one thing had he limited his antics to us because we're not the most sympathetic of characters out there.
We are assholes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers go, these guys are pieces of shit. Yeah. They're bullies. They're fucking retarded. Fuck them. They get what they deserve, right? Mm-hmm. But when you're going out there and getting all sorts of other people, Mikey No More, his channel flagged, Smash JT's channel flagged, going after Stuttering Craig and side scrollers, going after Yellow Flash, going after Camelot, Rant Man, Brittany Venti, all these other people, and getting involved in all of these pissing contests and, trying to claim victory over everything. You're going to scalp people and end their careers. You made it way, way worse because you could have painted a narrative before. These guys are psychopathic trolls. They don't have boundaries. They don't have rules. They're in whatever the fuck you want to say, right?
Yeah.
And you could pigeonhole it as
bullshit,
that.
By the way,
to cope in a way. Yeah. And, but you can see how people would buy into that narrative.
Yeah, exactly.
But now it's broken containment. Everybody and their fucking dog, everybody and their grandmother is covering this massive downfall right now. It's whale fall. The piranhas are in the fucking water and everybody's ripping off a piece of Jer's blubber. Everybody is feasting right now from the top of YouTube, the H3H3s, the Mudahars, to the June the King with his documentary. Incredible. And everybody that's going to react to that and get free content out of that and make a ton of fucking money off of that.
Oh, yeah.
To the commentary community and people like Nicholas D'Orio, to
all of them,
Brittany Venti,
all of them,
but even like VTubers are covering this shit.
People
like,
we haven't heard of.
I saw some fucking weird bitch named Powder had like a hour-long mega cut of felting fucking
Let's go.
Like, the normies know, and the fucking weird anime fucking pedophile people know.
Every person knows.
Everybody fucking knows, buddy.
Like Pat the NES
punk. Pat the NES punk is dunking on you, man.
And he was felting his co-host for trying to be mean to us. He's like, no, like leave him alone.
There's like the
Red
content cop guy
knows now.
Cameron. He put out a video. The second plane has hit the second tower.
We would love to watch it, but it's so funny. It's so
right now, there's way too many exposés on quartering to even
look at this.
Right now, we've had to schedule an emergency broadcast for tomorrow.
Yes,
we're gonna be live tomorrow because we can't fucking not be live tomorrow.
Yeah,
because there's way too much going on with quartering. And also, we'd like to eventually get around to the Jamas. I'd like to tell you guys how broke they are, how desperate it's getting. iDubbbz making up stories of getting molested and shit like this for attention, and nobody gives a fuck, And Anissa's crying about how she's not being covered and the world's not fair. And they're down to, I think, 250 Twitch subs. That's it. And most of those are gifted.
And then
most of those are gifted. He's making Andy. He's making $600 a month.
Okay, right. Job time. Ring it up. Job time.
Sir, it's beyond job time. It's put in your application for welfare. Fuck, you make more on welfare than that in a fucking month, buddy. Like, the government of Ontario gives motherfuckers like $700-something a month to not work.
How could he keep trucking along? Even Felted Imp put the not broom down, the whatever, the weird A-log, parasitical, joking.
They were fucking crazy. Like they were breaking down about Felted Imp, man. Like just fucking crashing out about him. And eventually he's like, okay, I guess I'll go.
Like I've had enough. He's like, I'm done.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah.
But like when they lose Felted Imp, you know it's fucking over, man.
Yeah.
Like there's nobody left who gives a single fuck, and it's not boding well for them that Quartering keeps throwing gas on the fucking flames, man. Like he claimed that he was quitting Twitter, right? We all knew it was a lie.
Well, yeah.
The day of it happening because he was going through and hiding every single reply to his tweets, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at least he had the decency not to make any more fucking tweets. Well, it's like a few days later, he's tweeting about like moist hugging holes, like his weird terminology for vaginas. He's crashing out on Twitter about whether he's a real gamer or not. Of all the things that he's being accused of and he's having to battle right now, that's the thing he chooses to address from the June the King documentary and from all of the criticism being levied his way is that he's not a real gamer. And then you look at the hours that he's posting. It's like, these are rookie numbers, bro. Like not even 40 full hours in Arc Raiders, bro.
Yeah.
Are you fucking... Are you fucking kidding?
Raids?
You know, only like 60 hours in Claire Obscure.
So he didn't finish the game.
He didn't finish the fucking game, buddy. And then he's crashing out.
It's not even
about
true.
Like I have a household to run, and I'm busy, and I have a business, and
I'm gonna tell you what happened with these hours in Arc Raiders and Claire Obscure. He had the Steam on. He got drunk. Fell asleep and left it on for hours. The hours are him asleep at the fucking keyboard drunk.
That's what it's like. The review tech extended hours.
Because the achievements, what you should have at hour 60, he doesn't even have even close to that. No,
he doesn't have it.
No,
it's
he
over.
Fell asleep at the fucking wheel.
Well, we've seen also, by the way, how he plays Crimson Desert.
Oh my God, give me a break.
Easily believable that he could have put 100 hours in and not even been halfway through.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. Like, bro. It took him a 10-minute section of Crimson Desert 2 hours.
Yeah, 2.
So we're talking about he takes like 20 times, the length.
And the game's already 150 hours. It would take him 10,000 hours to beat it.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But like, he's arguing with fucking trolls about how long he plays video games. Like, it's lost. It's over. He's crashing out today about whether he wears makeup or not.
He defended
and rubbing
DSP.
his eyes. Bro, when you're getting to the point where you're defending DSP unironically and saying that Phil is being bullied and Phil is being harassed and Phil's livelihood is being taken away by the meanie trolls online, and you know how it is because you've been experiencing it, you need help. Like, you need to get a fucking grip, bro. Yeah. Like, if you're not doing that to troll and piss people off, you're a fucking actual denthead. Like, you're fucking... And he was legitimately DSP channeling Phil.
He's trying to raise money to watch the June doc and make fun of
Phil is trying to scoop the clout off of this. Like, he had anything to do with any of this at all.
And here, Phil.
Phil somehow believes he assisted in making the documentary, or he ran some sort of op on Quartering. Like, none of this happened. None of this ever took place, Phil. This genuinely has nothing to do with you, despite your desperate attempts to insert yourself at every single phase of this drama, even though you're the no drama guy and you don't kick people when they're down and you don't pile on and you're not a misery merchant. He seems really desperate to profit off of Quartering's misery. So it's like, get the fuck out of here, Phil. No one wants your take. It's garbage. But he was begging today, please, guys, please give me money to react to this, please. And everyone was like, we're not interested. We don't give a fuck. It's going to be boring. And you know the way Phil does it. Like, it will be Phil's content for 5, 6, 7 days. It will be. Like, every 2 seconds, he's going to pause. And he'll say nothing about quartering. It'll just be stories about him.
Oh, and YouTube back in 1998.
Back in the day when I first started and I did this and I did that.
And they'll be like, here's how YouTube works, and proceeds to like give all the wrong information.
Oh my God. Or a video game will be mentioned and Phil will give his doctoral thesis on how he was the original OG fan of that thing, even though he had never actually played it or interacted with it.
And then he's going to start defending us.
Immediately gets exposed in the way. Well, like the thing is, it's not like a fucking high level take, you know, like obviously we're in the right. Obviously quartering's in the fucking wrong, but somehow Phil will fence sit it anyway and be like, well, Jer has a point in that his family is being harassed. Did either of you clowns ever fucking think maybe you don't have an entitlement to make a living of millions of dollars off the internet, and that at any point you could walk away from this fucking shit and move on with your lives? Like, no one's forcing you to sit here and take this fucking shit every single fucking day. And trust me, there's a reason for it. There's a reason with Phil. It may not be readily apparent to anyone who immediately stumbles in, because most people immediately stumble out because it's so boring that they'll never understand exactly why Phil is so hated. And it's similar to quartering, where this is their ultimate shield from scrutiny, is just how mind-numbingly boring and banal every single thing they have to say is, to where a casual observer comes in and they're like, what the fuck is this? I don't give a shit. But familiarity breeds contempt. And if you become familiar with either Jeremy Hambly or Philip Burnell, you realize why people fucking hate them.
Oh, yeah.
You realize pretty quick. It doesn't take very long.
And, you know,
that's what's so important about this June the King documentary is that for the first time, normies will see. Go ahead.
I feel like the chat too, the chat in Quartering's chat, it really does feel like a Raw Phil style, like we're all in this together. We're all in the, you know?
A lot of the chatters are the same people. Yeah, you know, like a lot of them are just people who are like, you know, Phil right now is kind of boring. You know,
need a break from Phil.
You know, and they've been introduced to quartering A-logging by osmosis through us A-logging Phil and A-logging Jer. And they go over and they realize, they're like, this is the exact same game that we run on Phil, except it's fresh and it's new. It's fresh prey. And he doesn't have the same coping mechanisms and survival strategies that old Phil has. He's not as inoculated. He's not as familiar with what's going on. So these Phil trolls get in there and they just catch Jerry with his fucking pants down. I mean, most of the day his pants are down. He's either jacking off or taking a shit, and they just fucking sodomize him.
And the chameleons
fuck him 6 ways to
amazing.
Sunday. This is the thing.
American Patriot 1951. What is going on in chat right here?
Listen. The subversion is in full effect. The trolls are stepping up their game. We challenged you guys on Monday's program. Step up your game. See how long it takes before you get banned. We want the trolling to almost become indistinguishable from the actual quartering dent out there, to the point where the janitors are going to start banning his entire audience. And we just have to make it uncomfortable. We just have to make it uncomfortable for Jer's boomers, and it's already fucking causing them to melt down. Just like the simple act
the movie The Thing?
Of downvoting. Yes. Just the simple act of downvoting their comments is causing them to lose their fucking minds. They hate it. They can't stand it. And they keep going, these dang liberals, these liberals are coming in here with their George Soros funded bot farm trying to shut down a great American patriot. And Jeremy Hambly.
That's got to be a troll.
Some of them are trolls. And
I don't even know sometimes.
But sometimes it's hard to fucking tell. Because it's getting high level. And you'll see posts that are from trolls where they get like 7 up votes and 7 down votes because some of the trolls are understanding, but some of the other trolls, it was just too subtle. The brilliant satire flew over their head as to what the troll is doing.
The people who comment and survive, but then you read their a name. It's like Adam Bull Seller.
Well, too. Eventually, either one of the janitors is going to turn on Jer.
Oh yeah,
or one of the infiltrators will become a janitor. And then they'll just start cleaning house from the inside, just destroying the organic support.
You have to have one guy who's so trustworthy in their chat, and you don't break character for months until you're a moderator.
Oh yeah, no, there's people that are doing it already.
Oh, I know.
There's people they're already way ahead of us, and it's just amazing. We're not doing really anything. This is just the internet organically hates Jeremy, and it's just the perfect amalgamation of people. It's just the right crowd to completely destroy this man, just to do a complete demolition job on his mind, on his business,
his income,
on everything,
his life,
everything.
His
and
soul.
He thinks that he has it all under control. He thinks that he's the most powerful man in the world, and this will all blow over by tomorrow or next week or next month. Like, I told Jeremy on this very show that this won't end until one of us is dead.
Yeah.
And that's true.
No.
It's not going to end. It's never going to end.
It's too fun,
until
by the
Jeremy,
way.
That's the thing.
It's fun.
Too much fun.
It's not like it's like we're all doing this and we're all like, oh, this sucks. We're like, everyone wakes up and like,
everyone is like, let's go.
Yeah, I got 30 accounts
to
ready.
The battle stage. Well, that's the thing too. Like even when I'm dead, and if Jer outlives me or you're dead and he outlives his post, which I don't think is happening. Maybe there's a car crash or something. It still won't end because he's pissed off groups of people way bigger than us and even beyond us. Like, he just doesn't get it. He doesn't understand what he set in motion, and the way that he's reacting to it is DSP. Like, this is how Phil became Phil, because he outlawed fun in his chat. He became completely fixated and obsessed with the haters, the detractors, disproving their narratives, outlawing their memes. And it's to the point, Andy, you said this to me earlier, and it's true. People who are saying good show, Jer, or great show, Jer, they're getting banned.
No joke. No, not even Jer. They go, good show, Jeremy. Not even Jer. And he was banned. And I'm like, did you ban someone who said good? Obviously, it was probably someone being sarcastic, but it had no sense.
To that point where you're being positive to the streamer.
Yeah.
And you're getting banned.
Yeah.
You've lost the plot completely. There's no way now to differentiate between who's a real detractor and who's an actual dent in the Hambly chat.
The greatest person in the chat or people are the people who keep saying, awesome point, great point. That's right. Like, every time him or Mel finish a sentence, they're like, great, all in caps. I get slayed.
It's obviously not a good point or a great point. And so it's clearly a circuit. They're like, no, fuck you, ban.
Great point, Mel. And they're like, great point, ... Mel. And they're
my God.
And you can tell Mel's like, is that a great point? Like, are they being real? Because I don't even know what's like. I swear to God, I'm tricked.
Yesterday, Melanie Mack actually looked like she was going to cry. Did she not? Like,
I think
she was completely heartbroken. And she couldn't
make it on today. There's no way. Like, it was brutal yesterday.
So this is what ended up happening. Today, there was no one there. Nobody.
Just Jer.
It used to be that Wednesday, he had 3 co-hosts.
Yeah.
You know, now there are none. There's no one on the panel on Wednesday.
Yeah.
He's all alone. He's doing the lone wolf cast, howling at the moon, seething and crying at the fucking moon about the detractors and the trolls. And you can tell he's fucking broken, but Melanie was trying to hold like a strong front of unity with Jeremy. She needed to be there today as well because she's working Monday. So it's normally, just so that people know, because Jer is lying about the schedule to obfuscate for his failures. Just so everybody knows.
You know the real schedule, yeah.
Hannah Claire is supposed to be there every day of the week except for Friday. And Melanie is there Tuesday and Thursday. But because this was a special emergency, the return, and Quartering couldn't be seen to be like co-hostless on May 4th, the day it was all supposed to blow over, he enlisted Melanie Mack on Monday. And then she was there on Tuesday when she's regularly scheduled. So he burned both of her dates for the week because she's supposed to get paid a set amount per week, and he used up those dates. So today she's not there, but apparently tomorrow she is going to be there. And I kind of fucking doubt it, because when she was seeing the super chats come in from Melanie Mack's husband, she was at the point of just bawling in like tears. Like, you could tell, like they were both glassy eyed. They couldn't even fucking believe it, because in these people's minds, right, they're the big YouTubers. They're on top of the world. They're a king. They're a queen.
And we're just like nobody trolls.
And we're nobodies, and we have no viewers, and they have this massive fan base. But it's not true. The Emperor has no clothes. Mm-hmm. There is no fan base for Melanie Mack, Jeremy Hambly, and Hannah Claire Brimelow. They don't have any actual engaged organic fans that are like, I'm going to show up for this live stream and I'm going to support with my wallet. I'm going to support with my viewership. I'm going to go to the comment section. I'm going to battle for you. It's just not like that. They just don't have anything. They don't have a fucking pot to piss in. And they're just shocked that it just turned out to be that way. They're shocked when they encounter like, they try and claim it's
bots. But look at June the King's
it's pure
fucking
projection.
Chat. Bro,
it's pure projection.
Or like people like are so, like 80, 90%, 95% of the people love us or go, I don't really like the casino or I don't watch them, but I support them or I hate Jer. It's either that they love us or I don't really watch those guys, but they're right.
Osama bin Laden once said, given the choice between a strong and a weak horse, everyone will choose the strong horse.
Yeah.
And that's what it comes down to. You see that our show has actual viewers, actual support, money coming
Osama
in.
Bin Laden
it's a high energy show. Mm-hmm. It's a prepared show. We know what we're doing. There's not like huge gaps of dead air and ums and ahs, and we don't know what's going on, and massive technical failures every single day. When you compare our show to their show, it's just night and fucking day.
Oh,
Jeremy can't put together a coherent sentence at this point. Like but neither of them can. Neither of them have a train of thought that ever departs from the station.
Well,
like
also,
their train of thought is just stops and starts and stops and starts and diverts off a million different fucking ways. Like,
and the chat
awful.
It's just pennies on the fucking track now, like shaking the train. Like that's what the fucking chat is pennies all over the fucking track, and they're trying to stay on course and they can't. Because you can see, there was one point, I'm not joking, Ash. Remember that part? I texted you. Fucking 50 seconds to a minute of dead air.
Straight dead air.
I actually thought my phone was out of battery because I was listening to it while I was like, just hanging out playing games and shit. And I'm like, did it turn off?
Andy, it's not a real show.
No.
It's not. It doesn't exist because it services the needs of an audience. There is no audience. Like actual shows have developed an audience first, and that's why they're prominent and that's why they're featured. Mm-hmm. Whereas the Quartercast or whatever the hell they want to call it, the Hambly Live or whatever the fuck,
ham sandwich fucking
was created out of thin air for no purpose. Yeah, seriously. It was just conjured out of nothingness as a vanity project for Jeremy Hambly to creep on women that aren't his wife. Like that's the entire reason it exists. And to try and scam sponsorship dollars from clueless fucking companies that don't know any better than to look and see, holy fuck, it says here there's 5,000 viewers, but chat's not even fucking moving, and these jokers haven't even raised $10 this hour. You know what I mean? Like, it's just...
He hit 2,200 viewers today. 20.
That's how low it is, because he's obviously botting to a certain level. He's clearly... But he's realized that having 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 70,000 looks bad right now. He realized at least he's got at least that level of self-awareness to be like, okay, optically, I have to dial this back a bit, or I'm just going to be exposed by everybody as a fraud, right? But if you watch that viewer count number on his stream today,
it's so fucking weird.
It was like going up by like 10 viewers per second.
And then down.
And then it would like crash down to the point where I'm not sure if it's like Rumble botting it, if it's trolls botting it and then crashing the bots just to fuck with him, or his bots like expire, or the people he's buying the bots from turn them off to fuck with him, or he's too poor to afford the good ones, and sometimes they freak it. But he started
all
off
of the above
at 5,000 viewers. Okay, if you trust these numbers, which obviously there's not actually 5,000 people there. By the end, he was at 2,200 viewers, the lowest viewership ever recorded for his show.
Yeah,
ever. And by the way, the chat was moving faster than it ever has. With the lowest viewership ever recorded.
So
and it's 90% trolls and LARPers. 100%. Like, there's no boomer out there that's like a retiree, or they work, and that's scheduling their day around a 2 p.m. Eastern live show from Jeremy Hambly. When the reality is they don't watch the live stream, because the videos just come out. That is the live stream.
Yeah, exactly.
The live stream is double dipping. It's recording videos for him to put on his YouTube channel later on. So why would you even bother to go there and watch it? It doesn't make any fucking sense. It really doesn't.
His views on his main channel right now, by the way, oh God, it's over. It's over.
No, it's totally over, man. When you look at the Hambly channel too, those views are bad right now. And by the way, all he's doing right now on that Hambly channel is drama videos about Candace Owens, saying she's going to get arrested. And he's doing the Warski shuffle, the allegedly, in my opinion, Warski shuffle to avoid getting sued, like allegedly, in my opinion, like, and he's just talking out of his fucking ass, speculating about Candace committing crimes and saying, in my opinion, she bribed the police department.
Oh, so he can make thoughts and opinions.
He's able to speculate as much as he wants and speculate to the level of criminality, right? When there's not actually really any evidence for that. I mean, there might be circumstantial evidence, but if we do something like that based on our circumstantial evidence, our gut feelings, and our experience doing this stuff, then suddenly the whole world has to cry for Jeremy Hambly, and it's fucking wrong. And I can't believe they're still going after me weeks later.
Look at this one.
So this is so funny, dude. I must have missed a lot while I was on vacation. Do oranges mean something sexual? Is that why they get banned? I need to ask my grandson. I just learned what eggplants mean. Brackets, gross, brackets.
And then look underneath.
Message was removed by moderator. Now, that could be a boomer, or it could be a troll. And the real question is trying to figure out which is which, you know, because some of these boomers are actually so clueless that they're beyond parody. But there are signs. Like, some of these people pretending to be boomers will have names like Skybull 77, or like, you know, or
Weekend Guy,
Weekend Enjoyer 94.
There's a lot of Weekend Enjoyers, by the way.
You know what I mean? And so it gives it away, but then they get to get a name like Fuck Off Commie 62. And you're like, maybe veteran respecter, support our troops 2001. And the best part about this is that nobody of any value is actually getting hurt because boomers aren't even human beings. So, like, you might feel bad about trolling them, but realize they're the reason you can't own a fucking home. You can't have freedom, and they've ruined society. And this is what they deserve. Why you
can't watch the Clip channel on YouTube?
Exactly. Why you can't watch the Clip channel, or you can't watch your favorite creator live stream right now. He ruined YouTube, poisoned the ecosystem, poisoned the well for everybody. Fuck Jer. And fuck the boomers that enable him. I hope no one ever sees their comments again. It's so funny because once they get like 10 downvotes, their comments are completely hidden.
Yes.
Oh, no, that sure sucks when somebody makes it that you can't speak or be seen or heard. No, that's really awful when that happens there, guys. You fucking bunch of homos. Fuck these people.
To lose everything.
Honestly, quartering has to the elderly. Suffer boomers, suffer Jer, suffer Bish.
And Quarter, it's about fucking time he's being raped. Like, honestly,
it was long overdue.
You watch June, Doc, it like all compressed. It's fucked.
This is what people don't understand too, is everyone wanted this. Yeah. Everybody wanted this. Everybody was preying on his downfall. Everybody was looking at Jer and be like, this guy doesn't deserve a fucking pot to piss in or a window to fucking throw it out of. He's the most untalented grifter, scumbag hack, cry-bully, cuckold, soy sumer, this side of fucking heaven. Like, it's just the truth, right? No one liked him. Nobody liked him. Everybody was just waiting for the moment. Everyone was just waiting to put the dagger right into fucking Jer. And all it took was just a little push. All it took was just a little spark. And then the flames fucking ignited and it became a bonfire. And then it became a raging shit inferno. And Jer is being put into the fiery furnace as we speak. He's being put into the crystal. He's checking his pulse. He's checking it twice.
Statue up today because we told him.
We told him
he has to put it back up.
Oh, he's already becoming our puppet. We're making him dance. And we're making him dance. Well, today he's fucking rubbing around his eyes to prove there's not makeup.
I don't have makeup. I don't. And then
it's
he goes,
buddy,
it's a shadow from the hat. And he looks up.
It was clearly not a shadow from the hat as to why you have raccoon eyes, buddy. Stop the coat. But we said that you were wearing makeup on Tuesday. You didn't prove it then. But this is the thing. He still was wearing makeup, and he has to prove it that he's not by licking his entire face. This is the thing. He has to go around and around with his big giant fucking tongue and make sure that there's no makeup for it. And this is the thing, like, pretty soon, like we've been saying now, and it's true, the evidence came out in 4K that Quartering was wearing a diaper. Did you see this?
Yes.
He was wearing either a diaper or a fucking male girdle. And I just can't wait until Jer stands up and pulls down his fucking pants to try and show he's not wearing a fucking diaper. Like, this is the level of lolcow crash out that we have this motherfucker. No, it's not true. It's not true. I'm not wearing a fucking diaper. I wish I was wearing a fucking diaper, bitch, because I would poo my pants right now and make $1 million. And that was another thing about Jer's insane rant today, where he talks about how the trolls are making him money and he loves the trolls.
That's the lowest view count he's ever had.
Then why are you banning all of the trolls then? If you love it so much,
he's not making
you're making so much money. Well, he's just throwing anything at the wall and seeing what will stick, any sort of angle to try and get any sort of traction he possibly can, because he's being destroyed, and he's pulling a Philip Burnell. What's crazy to me is how he could interview Phil and do videos about Phil and all, and still not understand that he's acting like Phil, that he's become Phil. It's crazy, dude.
In his mind, he's always thought of himself as higher than everyone else.
Yes.
Any business, even not on YouTube, he was like, oh, my tech business is like number 5 out of 5 in Wisconsin. And we got all these.
This is like a common trait amongst lolcows, isn't it?
Yes.
Is they always think that they're above everybody else, that they're a special exception to the rule. Nicholas Rekieta thought this. Oh, well, those other people that swing and let people fuck their wife, they just didn't do it right. It'll definitely work out for me. Oh, those people who destroy their lives on cocaine. Oh, those are weak people. I can handle it. I'm different. No, you're not fucking different, buddy. There's nobody out there that can drink a handle of whiskey every day and rail a fucking 8-ball of coke and maintain long-term success and stability.
Like only a year. About a year you can do that.
Yeah, it just doesn't fucking happen. It just does not work out. It's the same thing here with quartering. Like, he thinks that he can get drunk every day, pop pills every fucking day, Zins every day, energy drinks every day, watch cuckold porn every fucking day, watch his wife get blown out by Adam Sal, and none of it will ever catch up to him. But I'm sorry, it does.
I know someone was like about the Zins. They're like, oh, about the Zins or the energy drinks. Like, why don't we bring that up? Is this guy has anxiety. Zins and energy drinks makes you fucking paranoid and like fucking like you go like,
and when you're on SSRIs
all day and it's all day you're popping.
He's on benzos and SSRIs. You're not supposed to take fucking the amount of caffeine he does when you're on that stuff.
And he jacks off all day. He's the gooner. Who the fuck gets cuckold porn, spread vagina, cuck porn on your Twitter timeline for you page?
Nobody does.
No, unless you're gooning.
Nobody does, dude. That's crazy. And it's not just once, but it's multiple times. He's been caught watching cuckold porn on his fucking timeline. Live on the air. Holy shit,
and his best friends like Adam Sellers, this fucking
the guy is active in our Midwest Hot Wives, our Bulls, our cuckolding, like massive post history, meeting up with these fucking couples in real life. Apparently had some guy pushing his wife's head down on his cock. That's what Mr. Sellers said was happening.
The cult, and then not only
does Jeremy not publicly disavow his friend, you know, he doesn't just shut up about it. He publicly goes out there and says that he invited the bull back to his house for darts.
Yeah.
And the guy has a criminal history as well.
By the way,
of being abusive with women.
All the names that are like dart player 43, I love darts.
They're getting
69.
banned too, aren't they? But this is what Jeremy doesn't understand is like it's every single thing he does will be turned into a meme.
Yeah, like I was saying,
doobie-doo,
now
or whatever. It will all be turned into memes. Yeah, no, it's different now. Yeah, now it's different. But it's like, then that will be turned into a meme. And it's like, okay, so every single day, the moderator team, it's like fucking, they're getting briefed for a special ops mission or so. They're like fucking James Bond going into a meeting with Q.
Here's the new,
Bond, here's the new, here you guys go. So there's a new list of memes that Kiwi Farms has said. No longer will the phrase energy drink be allowed. No longer will people be allowed to mention coffee in this chat. No longer will people be allowed to say oranges. And it's like this esoteric, ever-changing lore. These janitors are going to have to spend their whole fucking lives reading Kiwi Farms and watching Kino Casino in order to understand what each hip new reference is. And that's the thing, is like, Jeremy pretends like he's touching grass and he's flourishing in his lane and he has all these hobbies and
he's watching right now.
Yeah. He's watching right all of it. Yeah. He's watching this show. He's watching when Brittany Venti goes, when Meme Copium does a stream, when Camelot does a stream, when Mikey does a stream. He's watching all of it. And he has to be in order to be up on every single meme or phrase or joke and ban all of it. And when you do this, it just confirms that we're getting to you, and people keep doing it more. I don't know. He has to just shut down the live streams. Like, it's over. Like, the live stream, Corey, in all seriousness, and I've been telling you this for like 6, 7, 8 months now, seriously, that the live streaming business is dead.
If he stops, he loses, though. And we win.
Yeah, but you have to take an L sometimes to eventually get out the other side. There's no way he's getting out of this without taking L's. Even if he doesn't want to admit the losses, he's still taking L's every single day. And what the ultimate machine is that propels these losses, that fuels our program and the other detractors, is his live show. It's him being completely flustered by the chat, flailing, lashing out at the trolling live, and he has no control to edit it out or anything like that. It's him making off-the-cuff sexual harassment or creepy comments to his female co-hosts. It's the awkward tension between him and the co-hosts, the begging for money during streams, the crash outs, and all that. And by the way, it's also a massive financial black hole. He's not making any money on these streams, like maybe 20, 30 bucks, 50 bucks. Meanwhile, every single time a co-host shows up, that's a $500 bill he fucking lit on fire. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, it is thousands of dollars a week that he's spending on this.
The thing is, he's one of those guys, and you're right, by the way. You obviously are right. He's one of those guys where if he ends the live show, we won. It's over.
But this is actually...
But his pre-recorded videos won't save him.
He won't listen.
Like, they're fucking
he won't listen, but this is all that he can do. This is his best plan.
End the show.
I would end the live stream without even an explanation. I would just stop doing the live stream and just refuse to accept that I took an L. Like, that's what he's going to do. Just end it. Shut it the fuck down. Stop pretending you have a live show. You don't have a live show. It's a massive money pit. It's a vanity project.
We won.
Then I would actually just, in order to handle this controversy with June the King, because at this point he has no choice. He's going to have to address this at some point. I think he should just sit down with his wife and just explain to everybody what's going on. If he actually is a cuckold and he's involved in that lifestyle, he should come clean about it. Or if it's not the case, be like, listen, this isn't the case. Adam Sellers, we didn't know about his activities. Obviously, he's a fucking degenerate. He's no longer welcome in my home. He was my friend of all these many years. He's a piece of fucking shit. I fucked up by flagging down the Keno Casino, and he needs to accept responsibility for that. Even if he didn't call the YouTube rep, which I really, really doubt. Even if he got
removed off of YouTube with no strikes, and then the channel, it was him.
Even if he didn't file a report, it ultimately comes down to the fact that he was snitching and trying to get us banned.
And Eddie.
That led to
Eddie as well.
Yeah, and he was going to go to Eddie and Snake. It's ultimately on him that the channel was banned in the first place. And then the cascade effect of that, where it's now created this whole ecosystem of flagging, and there's all these smaller channels that are now holding other people hostage and acting like petty tyrants because they saw Jeremy Hambly get away with it. Ultimately, he needs to accept, yes, I fucked up. He needs to fall on the I have a problem, mental health crisis, drunk. He's going to take some time away from the internet, and he's going to get better. He's going to go to rehab. He's going to start attending church every Sunday. And then when he comes back after taking, I think, at least a month off, like seriously, he needs to go to a rehab facility for a month. Probably take 6 weeks.
6 months.
Yeah. Honestly, in reality, that's what he should do if he really wants to.
Literally just for show.
If you want, I'm just trying to be
like rehab.
I'm trying to be realistic about this situation, right? Like, if he's going to do an apology, it should be because he actually is sorry about what he did.
That's why he will never do it.
And that's why he won't. And it's pointless for him to do so because he doesn't actually feel like he did anything wrong. He still thinks that he's sinless in all of this, and everybody everybody is just an incel and everybody is a loser and they don't have anything and they're jealous of him. And that's why this is happening. So it really is pointless to even go into the apology because he's not at the point where he even realizes he needs to apologize. But that's what he should do. Go to rehab, buck off for a number of months, come back, put out your pre-recorded slop, fucking pump them out, see how much money you can make doing that. And then that's it. That's it. Like, that's genuinely the path.
The path, though, that you've laid out for him ultimately ends with failure. There is no path back to what it was. But the truth is, for every content creator, there's a peak and then there's a decline. Yeah.
You only have so long to make so much money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's just the way it is. He's made more money doing this than most people could ever dream of in their entire lives. And ultimately, if he didn't save it, if he didn't invest it wisely, if he blew it all on Cybertrucks and Rolex watches and mansions that he didn't need, that's his own fucking fault. And he's going to have to go back to the private market and fucking work a real job.
I think, by the way, that my actual assumption of he makes about $3,000 a month on YouTube is correct. We'll see in the June doc, there was a point where he was near the peak. He leaked his income earnings by accident. For the month on his peak, he made $48,000 a month on the best.
And he's down 95%.
Literally, my math is almost to a T.
A T. I think it's somewhere realistically in the realm of maybe $5,000.
$5,000 on like a day where on a month where he's posting every day.
This is the thing. A lot of people live on less than $5,000 a month.
Exactly.
You know, this is the thing. Like, this idea that he's entitled to make millions and millions of dollars in perpetuity because he was early to anti-woke content in 2017 is not realistic, Jeremy. Mm-hmm. It's not, bro. So no one feels bad for you when you're like, well, I have to survive on a measly $80,000 a year salary or $60,000 or whatever. Like, downsize your lifestyle.
It's still $5,000 a month. Guys, his expenses are dirty.
He's living way beyond his means. Like, his property taxes alone are like $10,000 a year.
Yeah.
Do you know? That's just his property tax.
Insurance on three luxury
he's paying
vehicles?
people to come around and maintain his home. Well, he has more cars than that.
Yeah.
I think he has an entire classic car collection that he's having to pay to store in North Dakota.
He doesn't have insurance on those. Yes, you're right.
Well, he has an entire warehouse. Yeah, and there was this whole crash out story about the tires on his vehicle, and he had to spend thousands of dollars to do this. He has a fish guy that comes, I think that he pays $500 a week just to take care of his fucking fish.
His editor, the mods now.
He has multiple editors. He has all these co-hosts, whatever employees are left in the coffee business. I doubt there are many employees left, if at all, since, again, today he admitted that he doesn't process any of his own orders and it's entirely on Amazon. And that's why there's not a Mother's Day box. And it's like, buddy, you said the Mother's Day box was the most successful part of your entire business. In fact, I'm pretty sure he said, like, that's what makes my business profitable every year. Is the Mother's Day.
He said that.
The Mother's Day sale is it turns the business into the black. Well, now there's no Mother's Day sale. Like, are we really meant to believe that this is a business that's building and has a bright future? It's going to be in Walmart by the end of the year, even though it doesn't have nutritional information on the packaging, isn't FDA compliant, isn't even running the Mother's Day sale that for years was their bread and butter because he said Amazon takes the entire margin. Then, like, aren't you running a shitty fucking business? Obviously, the coffee company is on its way out. The social media has been inactive for years.
And Luther's
the coffee brand coffee
shit,
yes,
like other scams and stuff,
and other scams in the past. Like when this guy was in order to incentivize sales, putting literal cash $100 bills in random boxes. That's what he claimed, which you can't do. It's illegal. You know what I mean? Like it's completely
scam.
fraudulent.
It's
well, and by the way,
like coded,
I guarantee you, by the way, there was no money that was ever put in any fucking boxes either. You know, but it becomes like a lottery system as well. Like there's a lot of different laws that you run into when you do stuff like that. It's the same thing when he was telling people they have to, subscribe in order to be entered into draws to win PS5s.
But then there was no PS5, remember?
Yeah.
You lied about the PS5.
Well, I don't even think. Remember, he was like, "I have a gift card."
It was a screenshot.
Yeah, I don't really think there was any proof that he ever even gave away any of that fucking stuff. Do you know?
Yeah, no.
And it's just scam upon scam upon scam, and lie upon lie upon lie. And this is the thing too of any sort of path to redemption. When Jeremy does address this stuff, even when he thinks that he's coming clean, he's actually still going to lie. And he's going to be caught in even more lies. And that's why he won't address any of this stuff, because he's so contorted into such a web of lies. It's like Phil with the compulsive lying. Everything was built on a house of cards of scams and schemes and easily disproven lies. And so Jeremy knows that the more he actually addresses this stuff, the more he struggles against it, the quicker he's going to sink into the sink sand, into the fucking abyss, and he's going to drown. And so he tries to keep his mouth shut. He tries to not address things, but ultimately he gets drunk and seething and starts addressing shit, and he makes it worse. Sad thing about Hannah Claire is 2 generations ago, William F. Buckley and the powers that be kicked her dad out of the public square, and here she is aligned with the same evil powers. Shameful. It's sad. Pathetic, but I think Hannah Claire is on her way out. I don't think she's coming back next week.
She's not.
Really doubt it. If she does, she signed her own death warrant on her career. Do you know?
I said this, and you agreed with me before the show started, where I was like, because you said that Hannah for sure spoke to him, which she did.
Yeah.
Now I bet you she said, "Listen, when the chat is clean and it's not like these filthy things being said, I'll come back." He goes, "Don't worry, Hannah, take a week off. It'll be fine."
Well, it was already such a hostile work environment just with Jeremy's crass, crude comments and
remember when he
sexual
said,
harassment.
Like, shut up, bitch, to her?
And then he was like, "You're not going to say anything when I called you a bitch," and tried to bait her into some sort of a battle and stuff like this. The guy is fucking nuts. It was already a hostile work environment enough as it is, without the entire chat being taken over by detractors and trolls that are just pelting them with fucking shit every single which way. Like, there's no way that you can do a live show like that properly. There's just not. Like, it's fucked. It's completely cooked. But with Hannah Claire, guys, Jer said she's at leadership camp. I said that this is like when you tell your kids that old Yeller went up to the farm to chase rabbits and play in the cornfields. It's an obvious lie. And we know it's a lie because Hannah Claire is the most active on social media that she's ever been. On her own solo platforms, putting out multiple videos this week, including one just today. Just from 7 hours ago.
She's free. She's glowing. She's radiant. Top comment. And she's not like blocking people, by the way. Look, she's quiet, quit, whoa, buddy.
She's not sweeping this up because she secretly agrees with all of this stuff.
Secretly? Is it a secret?
She basically openly does. But this is what's going to happen. Hannah Claire is going to quietly disappear from quartering shows. There might be an excuse made that she's on maternity leave or she's just too busy with her kid, whatever. And then she's going to pump out these videos on her own channel, waiting until Tim Pool or Steven Crowder or whoever else in the conservative space gives her a call to a chance to be on a real show, on a real platform. She's not going to do a snake stream where she's like, PPP and Andy were right, or come on here for an interview. As much as we would like her to do that, it's probably not in her best interest to do that. because then people won't trust her professionally.
She's more professional. Yeah, exactly.
She's not like a drama content creator. It's not really going to help her in any, although she might get a fan base from our viewers, but chances are like they would fall off because the things that she says are not that fucking interesting.
Well, it's not like our cup of tea. It's more like really serious politics, very
super dry and not like, very original takes either. Yeah. Let's be real. And that's what's going to happen. Like, I don't think she doesn't have the courage to come out and make a statement against him, nor does she even have the courage to show up for work anymore and present the united front with Jeremy. And neither does Mel, for that matter. Like, they needed to, if they were going to try and pretend that nothing was happening, even though they took a week off for the first time in 4 years, they all needed to come out as a united front, all together with one voice, one message. We support this deplatforming of the casino. Fuck them. This is harassment. This is wrong. They're incels, blah, 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 blah. They didn't do that. Yeah. So now they're fucked. It's over. It's done. They're cooked.
Look at the top comment on June's video here. What collecting Funko Pops does to a motherfucker.
Indeed.
My wife bulls. Indeed. Look at this. Second comment. My wife's bull, Adam Sellers, is under attack. That's the second top comment.
Like, this is the thing. Had Jer just let us do our show, none of this would be happening.
No.
This wouldn't be happening. Thousands and thousands more people now know about Adam Sellers, the Jubal, because of what he did. He Streisand affected it. And this is the thing is, Jer didn't believe in the Streisand effect because creators were getting deplatformed off of the major platforms by establishment media and the woke bullshit institutions, right? And so he saw that those people were effectively silenced. What he failed to realize, he's not the legacy media. He's not academia. He's not institutionally powerful. He can't shut everybody up. He doesn't have that power. So he's fucked. Well, like, he really thought that he would get away with deplatforming us from everything, and then nobody else would ever criticize him until the end of time. And if they did, he would be able to silence them too. But it's gone way too far. The Streisand effect is real when you don't have the power to 1984 unperson a person from existence. And he doesn't have that power, so he's fucked.
Yeah, and honestly, dude, it's like how he didn't see this coming is beyond me. You know what I mean? How he didn't understand what he was doing would ruin him is crazy. Everyone has seen the Mundane Matt or the whatever stories. The pirate software was the most recent of the failures of someone fucking up and not apologizing.
What really killed him was the messages to Josh Moon.
Oh, dude.
Why he did that, I will never understand.
He showed his ass. Well, he's drunk, obviously.
Yeah, he was fucking out of his mind, but he just confessed his entire evil villain scheme to Josh. Had he just executed the evil villain scheme,
and when everyone else was demonetized,
without like the extortion and the blackmail, and you need to do what I say, or I'm going to take away your livelihood and ruin your life, and all this stuff,
we'd be felted.
We would be felted. He would have easily gotten away with it, and there's nothing we could do. But he wrote his own confession to Josh Moon. I think it was, honestly, for him, it's about like trying to make us submit to him and his power. Yeah. That's what it's about. And making Josh submit to him and his power. And Josh had to say that it was okay. And he's like, Josh, you agree that I can do this, right? It's like, no, he doesn't fucking agree. If he was to agree that you can deplatform and censor whoever you want,
that fucks his whole shit up.
He couldn't run Kiwi Farms anymore, you fucking idiot. Like, and then the whole time you're doing like you're telling him to share the DMs with me and let us know. And then you don't think they're gonna come out, but at the same time in the DMs, you're saying that these will come out eventually. Like, it was just mind-bogglingly bad. He's so incompetent.
I'm so happy he fucked up. I'm so happy he's that retarded that he thought he was the king.
Use. Like, his brain is actually fucking melted to think that he could get away with it when he confessed to it. That's the thing. That's crazy. It really is.
And he was saying again, he was saying that, oh, I thought it would be only a few weeks, like he was mauling today. Jer, it will never end. You don't understand. We're having fun. It's not like we're doing this and we're like, we have to. So I wake up
this
like,
is such a trudge.
Yeah,
I'm just
time
like, yeah,
to
it's
fucking rape.
It's another day to rape Jer.
Yeah.
It's a day that ends in Y. Jer's drinking and he's about to get raped. And I'm juiced for it. Like, I fucking live for this shit. It was getting stale with a lot of the other characters we were covering too.
The DSP, like I like DSP stuff, but we did way too much.
There's got to be some sort of a break from Phil at some sort of time, because
we're gonna go back to it, but
Phil believes the whole universe revolves around him. It actually doesn't. He's not a speck on a fly's ass in the grand scheme of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so fuck him. And iDubbbz, it's like gotten so fucking boring. Just awful content.
Man.
So it was just a blessing that Jared did this, that Jared just showed his fucking ass to the whole world and decided to melt down and burn it all down, and continues to burn it all down day after day after day. Just printing content. And this is the other thing that Jeremy doesn't understand too. Once this content creation machine begins, once there's this cottage industry against you of all of these channels that are clipping you and your fuck ups, and commentary channels that are covering you messing up, and everybody's making ad revenue and everybody's making super chats, it doesn't stop. Even if Phil was on his best behavior and, he still gets felted. There's nothing you can do. And you're at that point. You're at the point of no return. You are at the point where you have been cemented, solidified as a lolcow. There is an active group of thousands of people that hate your fucking guts, that want to see you suffer, and are going to make a pretty penny doing so. And this is it. It's over. It's done. There's really nothing you can do at this point.
And again, it's fun. It's fun to even watch his shitty videos on locals and just pause it, and everyone in chat's like, "What the fuck?" Like
this is the thing too.
Feed off this.
It doesn't even have to be very good content.
Exactly, because it could be the worst.
Because people are so excited to destroy him and rip him to pieces that, it's just a level of overness. It's a level of heat that he has right now, where even the simplest of things are getting a huge pop, where people are marking out for just dunking on like a regular Jer video when he mispronounces a word. That shouldn't be content, but it is, because people want you to fall that badly, Jer. You're an idiot.
And by the way, too, it's funny? It's like not only us, what we do. I was watching other people watch Jer. He'll like look to the left and they'll pause it and literally pull like a, wait, why is he looking over there? And it's like a 10-minute segment about
he's doing the ceiling cat. Like, well, this is the classic A-logging. And then Jared will go, that doesn't make sense. That's not reasonable and factually accurate. And people just laugh. They're like, we got him, guys. We got him. And there's nothing he can do, because he's actually just ass blasted.
He's blinking fast. He's blinking fast. What? Am I?
At every little thing. And he never thought he would be in this position. He thought he was immune to it. But the truth is, there's not any content creator that is immune to this fucking shit. When it gets to this point, you will be broken. You will be broken on the wheel. Even if you're a strong person, you're going to get fucking broken. Jeremy is not a strong person. He is not going to be able to handle this. He has serious mental health issues that he self-medicates with alcohol, that he medicates with benzos, that he medicates with SSRIs. He has panic attacks and anxiety attacks on a regular basis. It may be time, Jeremy, to start looking at transitioning into the real world, because I don't think you want to be a public figure anymore. And you certainly can't be a public figure in the way that you were before, with the constant oversharing, the constant creepy comments, the constant flexing of wealth, and talking about how great you are, how rich you are, while also begging to meet payroll. You can't act that way anymore. You have to make some massive changes.
Melanie Mack is live on Chrissy Mayer right now.
Oh no, Mel's live on Chrissy Mayer.
I thought she was.
Wait, she was busy today. What was leadership camp or sickness or what? What was the excuse, Jer? Why she couldn't show up today?
Oh my God.
She's already testing the waters of moving away from Jer. Let's not forget in the Melanie Mack lore, Melanie Mack was going to have to get a job. She was done. She was totally cooked a few years back. She had nothing left. And who saved her? Chrissy Mayer.
Oh, wait.
No, Chrissy Mayer.
Oh, it's
Chrissy Mayer lent a helping hand to Mel and gave her a platform, gave her an opportunity, and she started to garner a small audience around that. So she knows when there's troubled times, and this is what all of these e-girls do. When there's troubled times, go to Chrissy Mayer. Chrissy will shield you. She'll get you some simps that can get you back on your feet. Mel's already planning her exit strategy. Already.
Beyond that, why I said Jer is she like Chrissy Mayer may have brought her on.
Yes.
But Jer was the one who made her do the Melanie Go Boom channel and taught her, you have to post every single day. And he shouted her out for daily. And I remember that. And it's in the June documentary because he wanted to fuck Melanie Mack. So he promoted her. He's like, I'll save you.
People are bringing up in chat, Melanie saying that she never has to work again a day in her life. That's going to come back to haunt her.
That's bullshit.
Statement. Because who is going to donate? This is the same thing with like quartering and his mansion and his saltwater aquarium and all that. Who is going to donate to somebody that's that fabulously wealthy or is flexing in that way? Who, what person out there who's working 40 hours a week, struggling in a fucked up economy with inflation is going to give their hard-earned money to somebody like this?
And
who says they never have to work again? It isn't true.
Wait, you have to have like 5 million and live in like an island style or like a low lifestyle for the rest of your life.
She would have to move to Southeast Asia.
Something like that. Yeah, Portugal.
Let's be real. Like Jobless John, different Jobless John, Jobless Johnny Junkers quit his job as an engineer to be a cosplayer.
Woo!
Like professional man-child now, doesn't seem to have any source of real income. So Melanie Mack's the breadwinner, but she's deleted her entire catalog of videos, and we learned why today, because she was demonetized. YouTube demonetized Melanie Mack. So she had to delete all of her old content that was spicy, and then they gave her the monetization back, you see. But now she's the breadwinner for that, the provider of the household. Like, it's not going to work because she doesn't have anywhere to go, because this whole quartering thing is falling apart at the seams. Well, it's done.
I would say it fell apart. Like it's now a fucking
burned down. Like it's completely burned down. We're looking at ashes, and people are just pissing on the ashes now and looting what they can. Like this is it's a total smash and grab free for all. Everybody is looting these fucking bums. What's going on? We're checking out Chrissy. Is Chrissy having to?
I saw her name. It's like that.
There you go.
Chrissy Mayer. Someone said check her stream.
For those of you who have not.
Oh God.
So it's all oranges. And this is the thing. These people are now radioactive. Everywhere they go, this follows them. So eventually what's going to happen, Melanie Mack is going to be persona non grata here. She already made herself persona non grata at Side Scrollers, at Friday Night Tights, at Geeks and Gamers. She's not really welcome there anymore because of her behavior sweeping for Jer. And now even the people who are willing to platform her now have to suffer the consequences of their radioactive reputation. By the way, this isn't even anything evil or wrong. It's just people putting oranges. But this, like, you can't do that. You can't put oranges in a chat. Ooh.
No, she co-signed and laughed and encouraged
about
us
deplatforming.
losing. Fuck her. This is your life.
But this is the
you don't
thing
get
is,
to walk away weeks later.
And they said inevitably they would win and take our livelihood and take everything from us. And it basically was a declaration of a war of attrition until somebody loses fucking everything. And Jeremy Hambley has not de-escalated from that one fucking bit. He has never said, you know what? I wish I didn't say I would take everything from them. That was wrong to say. That's what he wants. He wants to ruin our lives. And then when we fight back and fight fire with fire, then we're in the wrong and fuck you. How about fuck you?
Yeah.
Winners win and losers fucking lose. And I'm playing to fucking win. Fuck you guys. No sympathy for you whatsoever.
Usually we're like, don't touch the poo. Whatever. Now it's like, if you bash them in chat and you're making it, I love it. I find it funny.
No, fuck them.
No,
fuck
Melanie
them.
Mac laughing at our editor losing his thing, and we have to fucking scramble, make a locals, and like all this other shit, stressful as fuck. Fuck you, bitch. Your life is going to be hell now.
By the way, do you think that Melanie Mac, if people were coming into our chat and saying nasty shit,
they would encourage it?
Yeah, they wouldn't go to bat for us.
No.
Quartering's not going to go to bat for us. So fuck you guys. Seriously.
Yeah.
Get fucked.
Yeah. So all this, like, I thought it would be only a few weeks. Bro, you took $100,000 a year from our editor. Now you will suffer forever. That's it.
Anyway, that's the situation. Now, I want to show everybody something
before we watch the June doc. Yeah.
Before we get into the June documentary, we're going to do 2 quick segments. Okay. The first is going to be, I want to believe. That's what this segment is called. I want to believe. I want to believe. I want to believe in the black oil virus and the bumblebees. I want to believe that Jeremy Hambley's bull is on Discord threatening to leak all sorts of images of Mr. Hambley and all of the text messages proving that Heather Hambley sucks his fucking cock, etc., etc.
It's true.
But there's no real actual proof that this is the case. Now I'm gonna tell you guys where this comes from, okay? So this comes from an account on Reddit. So already, grain of salt, it comes from Reddit. But I will say this, in the defense of the source being Reddit, they are the world's leading experts on cuckoldry. Do you know? They're like the scientists of cuckoldry. So one of these accounts that had a long time history of posting in the cuckold Reddits, like our hot wives and our bulls and all this stuff, they went to the Keno Felted Reddit, which I guess is a thing that exists, and they dropped these Discord screenshots that allegedly show Adam Sellers spiraling in a Discord server, that Jeremy Hambley wasn't sweeping it up good enough, and that he was getting flack and he was getting pressure in real life as a result of Jer not being able to sweep it up. And it kind of makes sense for Jeremy's motivation, you know? But I'll just say this. We'll just say that this is like a work of creative fiction that may very well be close to the truth. But let's pull up this first image here to introduce this segment.
This one or
Go back. I just want to show people this.
Okay.
I want to believe. I want to believe. So here we have in these screenshots, Master Midwest 81. AKA Adam Sellers. And he's here complaining to Blacker Lotus about Jeremy Hambley. Says, I'm getting sick of him. He needs to man up. If he doesn't do something about this soon, I'm going to release everything. DMs, our pics. I have a life and don't need this doxing and swatting shit.
Wait, Ash. I think this is real. Look at the date.
I know. It all seems to line up. It all seems to line up, buddy.
April 17th was when was that exactly? That was like 2 weeks ago?
But Blacker Lotus goes, well, what would you have that you release? Like what? DMs and pics? And Master Midwest is nothing that makes me look bad. Me at my best, her at her best.
Whoa.
She's very talented.
Yo.
But Black Lotus points out, well, that doesn't make sense, to be honest. If you don't want attention brought to you, then why would you release all of that? And he goes, yeah, I know. It just pisses me off. I feel like if I'm going to have to deal with all this, I may as well get credit for what I'm getting.
Yo! Oh my God.
Oh, buddy.
Oh.
So here he goes. He's like, and it would piss him off, which is a reward on its own. He's so dumb. No OPSEC. Heather wouldn't care either. He got me in this situation with his loose lips, which reminds me of some other pics I have.
Oh my.
Oh, buddy.
This guy goes,
I always thought he had a purty mouth, but really, I don't think you should. It's the thing with her. Is the thing with her still going on? And then he goes, I never confirmed there was a thing, but if there was, then fuck yeah. Once they get a taste of me, they don't want to spit, only swallow.
Oh!
She swallows, allegedly, in this fictional account. And he goes, okay, that's pretty hot. And then we continue. Yeah, man, you might know one day. As far as she goes, I meant to say wouldn't care. Or let me put it this way. If it meant an end, then she would think it's worth it.
I believe it.
Holy. He says, so he's saying that this isn't really going on much anymore. He originally wanted to cut him out altogether and just have Heather join me and maybe bring Redacted over. Not sure who this could be. And that's actually what we usually did anyway. But Jeremy wanted to keep hanging out just as friends. It sounds like Jer. Sounds like cuckold Jer. Jokes aside, it's been a couple of months since we had a scene together. And it's been almost half a year since all three of us were together. But I do have pics and he knows that. I don't want to actually cause trouble because he stuck with me in some hard times in the past. But I am pissed to have my name drug in the mud when it's something I frankly should be revered for.
I believe.
Whoa, I believe, buddy. Even if those screenshots aren't real, I believe that something similar to that was going on behind the scenes. I allegedly 100% believe it's still real to me, damn it. Can you imagine if it actually was real and the Bulls blackmailing Jer into flagging all this shit down? It really could be. I would not be surprised at all.
It'd be like no way.
Okay. Now, moving along to the more concrete, the more tangible.
Hang on. One quick thing. Look at this. Some super chats here on Chrissy's show. We'll read them here.
Let's see here. What do they say here?
Shout out to Mel. Stand with you, girl. I don't care if Johnny's into dudes. It's clear you got a type of girl, and I support it. Stand proud. Stand with the LGBT. This chat is Christian Bull-free chat. Oranges. The Jubal found.
God.
Get her out.
No.
And that's the thing, is that will be forever. It's
not going away.
Forever. It's like whenever like Jarbo went into anyone's chat, it'd be like
or Vito. Vito's a pedo, etc.
It's like one of those things where it just never
Mel
ends.
isn't going to be able to do the panel grift anymore because any panel she goes into now is going to be completely contaminated with this shit. And these are the selfish actions that Jeremy Hambley decided to do. He did this to his own co-hosts, his own employees. He fucked them over like this. Although it's Mel's fault at this point, she owns it now because she co-signed all of it and supported it.
Yeah.
So fuck her. Seriously.
No. Honestly, if she had said something like, I don't agree with what's happening and what he said to Josh Moon. I'm still Jeremy's friend, but what's happening is crazy. I'd be like, all right, You know?
Yeah.
Respect.
I mean, and that's all, but honestly, like, isn't it crazy that Mel and Hannah can't just make a statement disavowing his gay actions and then just move on and keep working?
Yeah.
Because
Exactly.
Jeremy is so thin-skinned that he has to demand that they agree with him on every single thing he does and co-sign everything he does and cheerleads everything that he does, or else they'll be fired, right?
They're talking about the
there's a
quartering
professional
drama?
disagreement. Are they? Well, let's go there for a second.
Hang on.
They're actually addressing it. Are they going to justify it and say that it was a good thing, or are they going with there's no real hard proof in 4K?
Oh, you have to disavow this. You have
Mel
to disavow
looks
that. And it's
haggard.
like, look,
You should.
he hasn't disavowed me for eating radioactive shrimp. So I
It's a
will
little
disavow him for
different.
playing
The
video
only
games that
person-
don't have puzzles.
The only
like,
person you were
bitch.
hurting is
That's
yourself.
not-
It's not.
Hang on.
It's not
I'm gonna
about
add
video
Chrissy
game
Ma-
puzzles.
I'm
This
adding
is
Chrissy
actually-
Mayer. I'm
It's
adding Chrissy
actually
Mayer.
crazy though to pretend that it's about him being bad at video games and him not deplatforming channels, and then Chrissy's gonna let her get away with that with no follow up whatsoever.
Chrissy.
Just total softball shit.
Mayer.
Really, Chrissy?
No. hang on.
Really?
Where's her fucking hang on.
That's such a
what the fuck's
crazy
her-
fucking
this is
straw man.
bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. It's
Go
not about
back over there.
It's
Just
not about
I wanna
video
do I
games.
think
Let's-
it's
let's
insane.
listen
He's
to a
playing
little
these-
bit
he won't
more
play
of this.
games with puzzles. It's like
No, he flagged us down.
none of their business. So yeah.
Well, it's literally
I
our
also would
business.
say, man,
Go ahead, Chrissy.
I have been. We all like get shit or get comments on. There's even people.
Not
my
like
gosh,
this.
ever since I started becoming friends with you, Melanie, who are like, who maybe they can't get to you for some reason or can't message you. You got to tell you. I have a message from Melanie Mack. Like I'll be doing the stream, your name doesn't even come up. I have people being like, you need to tell Melanie Mack this, or you need to answer. Why does she think you
Everyone's
say
so
this? Or
low
why
IQ.
why can't you get this?
No,
It's
this
so
is ac-
low
this is
vibrational. Like it's just actual
actually
garbage.
bullshit. Chrissy Mayer, I'm gonna do a post here. She after do this after this. What am I gonna say? Backed up bordering, getting us banned. It's not about
It's not.
playing games. What the fuck? And everyone retweet and at fucking and
Fuck them.
I have to hear
Like,
the thing about us
honestly,
being
what's
flagged.
crazy though with Chrissy is that she should see the way the wind is blowing, and I'm surprised she hasn't. And just throw Mel under the fucking bus and start pressing her right now.
Yeah.
If she was to
No,
do
it's
that,
bullshit.
she would make way more money on this show
Well, it's not
and
about-
end up
about money.
with
It's about not
actual
saying
positive
retarded
support.
shit.
Well, she doesn't give a fuck about that. She says retarded shit all the time. She's dumb as fuck. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, retweet this here. I have the
but
link
even
there.
from
and
a
at her
position of
too.
self-interest, from a position of pure self-interest, what she is doing is very, very
Bullshit.
dumb. And now she's putting herself on this controversy. She's inserted herself into it, and she's decided to sweep for Jeremy. Why would you do that? Like, what's wrong with you? Seriously.
No,
It's like a mental malfunction.
But look, if you hate us and you back getting us getting banned, and you're like open about it, okay. Well, it's like why you could respect Hassan more because he's openly a fucking piece of shit.
Honest, where it's like, okay, I'm in favor. They're in favor of censorship, and this is harassment, and it's not free speech, and it has to stop, et cetera, right? But it's this disingenuous where it's like, I don't even know why people are upset. What? Because he can't complete puzzles in video games? And it's like, you're just insulting everybody's intelligence. You're relying on that you can gatekeep this and that your audience can be siloed away from the truth. But everybody is covering this. I'm sorry, there's audience overlap with all of these people, and they're not going to be ignorant forever. And when they do learn the truth, they're going to realize you fucking lied to them. And then the trust is going to be broken. And they're going to be pissed off. It's just very, very dumb. And Chrissy went through this once before with Ricada, and she swept for him then too. right? Until it became too much to ignore. And then she went over to the winning side. And it's like, how can you not see what the winning side is right now? How can you just throw in with these losers that are going to continue to lose? Like, it's actually a crazy decision.
In what world does a guy play one game on one stream and it sucks and thousands of people are in your chat and your Twitter spamming you? In what world? It's like, oh, about the games and he didn't. It's about flagging people and deplatforming, which apparently Mel's against.
Her whole grift too for both of these women is that they're canceled truth tellers, canceled comedian. I'm under attack, like I'm being censored, blah blah blah. And then you're gonna be pro censorship because this poop pants pays Mel's bills. Like, fuck Mel and fuck her bills. Like, figure it out. It's just crazy. Anyway, it's not like it really matters anyway, because it's not like anyone is actually truly swayed by anything that Chrissy Mayer or Melanie Mack have ever had to say ever.
Well, it's the fact that she can actual influence and feel safe in there and go like that. You could like safely lie about like getting us deplatformed. Like, fuck you. We're going to attack you for that. Like, fuck that.
Yeah. I mean, she just thought that she was going to, I don't know what she was thinking. I really don't. It's such a bad move because obviously she knows what's going on with quartering right now. Obviously, she knows there was just a massive documentary put out, and probably the reason why Mel contacted her in the first place is I'm looking to jump ship, looking to explore other options. So,
yeah,
I don't know. Just a baffling decision over there from Chrissy. And now, by the way, once she starts getting more and more pushback and she's not able to quiet it down with her copes, she's going to fucking melt down like completely. And then when that doesn't work, then she's going to switch up and start condemning quartering. And I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow she just snaked Mel on the next show anyway to save her own ass, because that's the sort of person that Chrissy Mayer is. So whatever way the fucking wind blows, that's where Chrissy goes. That's how she is. Fucking retard, man. Fucking retard.
Like, oh, it's just but the fact that Mel could just lie and not realize that she laughed at us being deplatformed. It's like, no, bitch, we're here. We're here. We have a bigger audience than you, and we're going to fucking make sure everyone knows.
Again, it's delusional to where they think that they're the big YouTuber on the big show, and, you know, everybody is a nothing and a fucking ant and an insect, and it's just not really the case. It's just not. Anyway, let's get into Jer's meltdown from today, where it really got to him. He really started to crack. So we're going to start off here. This was actually from yesterday's show, but I feel like this screenshot really sums up the whole thing. And I said the caption here, it looks like it hasn't blown over yet. Look at him here, man. Look at how angry he is.
Look at his
eyes. Look at the seethe, man. He's just glaring at chat with so much hatred in his heart. Like, it's clear to see that he's boiling, molding mad, man. And the black bags under his eyes that just seem to get darker all the time. And now he's like in shadow, like he's in darkness. Like, this is his punished Jer villain era. This is
what
him,
a
man.
Fucking. And that's a crazy eye. Like rough. This eye right here that I'm zooming. That's fucking crazy. That's like animation level. Man. That's animation level. Here's Camelot.
So Camelot goes, the quartering crashes out on stream, claiming he will never apologize, that everyone is terminally online and he hasn't done anything wrong, then calls him a retard for noticing he has been wearing concealer. Side note, he's also super rich, apparently. And then Camelot continued and did a pretty good breakdown here of why Jer should apologize. I'll never apologize. His fans keep asking, what did he do? And Jer says, these 1,000 creators talking about me are all obsessed. Obviously not. Obviously, not every single creator that's talking about Jeremy and the scandals that surround him right now are obsessed, stalker, incel haters. A lot of these people are very successful. Some of them are multimillionaires. Most of them actually have wives or girlfriends. Do you know what I mean? This isn't some fucking incel brigade. Like it's actually not. And his attempts to paint it as that are fucking delusional. He flagged over 14 channels exposing his lies and borderline illegal behavior, some of which were deleted. Videos surfaced of him following women and children around, filming them without their consent, and saying sexual remarks for hours. He said it was normal behavior when confronted, and all guys do it. Videos surfaced of him saying he supports age of consent by law, no matter what, leading to him supporting activity with small children. Whoa, buddy. He came in his chat, Camelot's chat, Craig's chat, and Yellow Flash's chat, demanding to be let on the show so he could get our channels deleted by saying the N-word over and over. He challenged Yellow Flash to a debate twice, then no-showed twice. We want him to disclose where his coffee company is. He won't do that. He won't disclose where what ingredients are in it, and he's currently being investigated by the FDA. People likely were poisoned because he wanted to make some money. And he claims to have given money to charity, yet refuses to show proof. By the way, Jer, just show the proof that you donated to Toys for Tots like you said you would. It's actually crazy that somebody can get out there, say, I donated all this money to charity, and provide no evidence of it whatsoever.
Yeah, we just gave $1 million to fucking.
Like your charity should be done in private for its own sake, not so that people think that you're a good person. But if you are going to do it for PR reasons, at least prove that you actually did donate and not that you pocketed the money that was meant for the children so that you could buy another fucking Rolex watch. Camelot says he's missing a dozen things, and this is all in the last 2 weeks. Time flies. Time flies.
Yeah. Here we go. Here's the crash out.
So this is just
today.
a little taste. So I just want to let you guys know we're going to be live again tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
At this same time on this same channel. And we're going to be going over his Tuesday, his Wednesday, and his inevitable Thursday crash outs in their totality, going over the chat, everybody who felted him, everybody that was banned. We're doing that tomorrow. We wanted to do the June the King documentary when it first came out because we actually helped June with the documentary because he needed clips from our clip channel that was banned because of this piece of shit. So we had to send him those clips from our archives. Okay. So we figured we owed it to him to immediately cover it. And it seemed like that was the sentiment. So tomorrow we're going to be doing all of that, all of the other miscellaneous Jeremy content. And then we're also going to cover iDubbbz. We're also going to cover Phil.
Yes.
We're also going to cover the great indoors tomorrow as well. Big developments. They apparently shouted us out.
Yes.
And they love the show.
Yeah, so tomorrow.
Apparently, Ed and Michelle love Kino Casino. Now, I'm not really sure if they actually did see Kino Casino, but they definitely
just read everyone in the chat. They
definitely saw our fans showed up, even though we told them not to.
Everyone's being nice, so
but they were being nice. And if you are going to go over there and comment, just be nice to them. Like, obviously, we don't want them being abused or actually made fun of in any way because they are just like old people eating at buffets, you know. Don't be a piece of shit, you know. Don't be a piece of shit. All right.
Yeah. So
this came, I think, what was it? An hour and a half
and 40.
An hour and 40 minutes into the stream. So Quartering showed up today. Both of his co-hosts had abandoned him. Mm-hmm. He was all alone. The chat was completely dominated by detractors, by critics, by trolls. The janitors themselves abandoned their post at one point for about 10 or 15 minutes, just gave up. And the floodgates came in and it was just completely dominated. Jer was obviously very frustrated, very sad throughout. There was a lot of coping. There was a lot of seething throughout the stream. it's amazing. And you guys are going to want to tune in tomorrow because this is just a little taste of what happened today.
The chat was so funny.
Oh,
the chat,
it was
guys,
so good.
I was like literally, I'm hooked. I'm hooked. And all right, here we go. I put the locals thing back on the chat there. There we go. Okay, cool. There we go. Okay.
All I should do is apologize.
So this is his finally breaking point.
Yes,
where
and
he was
just snapped.
like, yeah.
Apologize. Well, here's the thing. As somebody who is, dealing with online psychos right now.
Online psychos. Now, mind you, when he was corralling his fans to go after Jack Murphy Brie Larson or other creators that have been forgotten over the year, he had no problem with that. Mm-hmm. He had no sympathy for that.
He liked it.
He thought it was funny, and it made him feel powerful to kick other people when they were down. But now, when it happens to him, oh, please, he's the ultimate cry bully bitch. He really is. Yeah. He really is. And this isn't helping your case. And nobody feels bad for you, oppressed multi-millionaire YouTuber who doesn't even have to put clothes on in the morning. Like, no one feels bad for you, bro. Seriously, get fucked.
Online psychos making fun of me.
I live in a 9-bedroom mansion with a dozen vehicles and a Rolex watch collection. But there are people on the internet hurting my feelings. Get fucked. Right, no one feels bad.
So he's allowed to scam people. He's allowed to bully or harass people. He's allowed to criticize, speculate, all this shit. The minute it's done to him, it's now psychotic and crazy. Shut the fuck up, Jer.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, apologizing actually won't make them stop.
Well,
they don't.
No. It's never going to stop. It's your life.
That's his calculation on this, right? It's not that he should apologize because it's the right thing to do, that he did wrong, that he wants to take accountability,
will it work?
That he wants to explain what happened. It's like, will this give me a positive outcome where I can escape consequences of my own actions? That's his calculus on this. And he's right. If that is his mindset, then he shouldn't fucking apologize. He should only apologize when he actually believes that he did something wrong, which I don't know when it's going to settle into his fucking pea brain that he's in the wrong here. I don't know if it's ever going to be, because he doesn't believe there are any bad tactics, only bad targets. That's what he believes. So he thinks everything is justified as long as it doesn't happen to him. And that's just not how it works, Jeremy.
Yeah, and look, if it was a week after and then he offered a channel, or he goes, I'm going to talk to the YouTube rep. I'm sorry, I'm heading to rehab. Oh, okay. Now, so much time has passed by that now I don't want your apology. Like your apology. No. If you apologize, you could suck my fucking dick.
The thing is, it's not just us that has a problem with him now. So even if he apologized to us, there's a bunch of other people that he pissed off that are honestly bigger creators that have more connections and more clout.
Yeah.
He's such a dumbass. He really is.
And he's admitting here he's not actually sorry.
No. But what's crazy to me is that he still won't put out an explanation.
Yeah.
He won't. And it's because the moment he puts out an explanation, he's put out his concrete side of things that can then be attacked. And he'll immediately be deconstructed and destroyed. He knows that he can't actually win on the facts and the evidence of it because he's so clearly in the wrong. So he has to rely on the ignorance of people and vaguely alluding to this or that and hoping that nobody figures out what the truth is. But it's too late. It's broken containment. Everybody knows or is soon to know what the situation is, if not directly from through osmosis of the June the King documentary being reacted to by somebody that reacts to all of their stuff, which all of these channels do. It is escaping it's already done, Jay.
No, it's beyond.
You have to actually address this stuff at some point, bud. You can't just keep putting your fucking head in the sand and expecting that it's all going to go away, because it's not.
And again, an apology doesn't fix the YouTube channels being removed. It doesn't fix my channel that I had privated videos from when I did stand-up when I was 20 years old that are now vanished in time that was like part of my fucking past that I now don't have because of you. It's not our editor. It affected us.
It's not even with us. It's Mikey No More's channel is getting affected.
Well, it's everyone
Camelot's
now,
got
to this day.
2 strikes on his fucking channel. Yellow Flash had to move over to Rumble because Quartering was fucking with his live streams. You know,
yeah.
It's Alyssa Clips. Luther Morgan had one of his videos taken down, which was a big mistake on Jeremy's part. It's really, really blown back poorly for him. Because Luther, you don't want to piss that guy off. You know, Jer's making enemies of the wrong people. And he thinks that it's all going to be okay. It's not.
They want an apology. They want control over your life.
No.
They want to feel like...
No, Jeremy. You wanted control. You wanted control over what we could and couldn't say. And you decided that you were going to threaten us with ruining our lives unless you were able to control what we did. Okay? That's what actually happened. And this whole thing that right now is about you having control, about you feeling like you're a king and you're powerful and you don't have to listen to anybody and you can do whatever you want. It's you that's motivated by control. Okay? It's everybody else that's actually motivated by principles and what's right. Standing against deplatforming, censorship, extortion and intimidation of other creators, they're in the right. You're in the wrong. You're motivated entirely by controlling the narrative, controlling what people say. You're the control freak. You're the scumbag. Get fucked.
Like, you know, the fact of the matter is they have no real power in their own lives. That's
the cringiest shit. That's the most like projection.
Like, to actually say that about every single person who's talking shit about you. So when
you troll Brie Larson, were you like lacking control? You know what I mean? It's so fucking gay.
Well, he has no control over his own life. He's putting food into his mouth he has no control over, drugs into his mouth that he has no control over, booze into his mouth that he has no control over, and he's spewing nonsensical bullshit and threats all of the time that he seems to have no control over either as well. Like, this is Jer. Jer is powerless. His wife doesn't respect him, treats him like fucking dirt. They live separate lives. They probably have a dead bedroom and have for years, if not outright open marriage and cuckoldry. Like, that's you, buddy. You're projecting that onto everybody else. And it's not just us. Like, you could try and make this argument if it was just us or just a handful of people, but you're going to argue that Stuttering Craig has no control over his own life. Like, he has a family, he has kids. You're going to argue Yellow Flash. You're going to argue Mutahar. You're going to argue Ethan. You're going to argue all of these people have no power over their own lives. Like, and they're all just losers that are broke. I'm sorry, that's just not the case, Jeremy. And you know it's not. And it's so disingenuous.
Want to feel like they can control something.
Wait, we are on the list. Okay. Yeah, we're on the list. So, yeah.
By the way, Quartering, they are controlling you. They're getting the exact reaction that they want out of you, which is for you to seethe and lash out and address them and derail your entire content and make it about the haters. And what's going to happen is that as the haters continue to overwhelm your actual positive audience, and the more you fixate on the haters, the more hate you will get and the more the stream will be all about them. This is the quicksand trap that you're falling into. This is the dark side fill trap that you're falling into. And it's not even taking very long to break you. Like, we're on day 3 this week and you're already lashing out and completely broken. It's tough. But this is what's going to happen to you, man. It's what you chose.
Thanks for that big drop to the Quarter Queens Jubilee. I bet you he can't wait for the weekend. How was your week?
By the way, for the people talking about Chrissy Mayer and stuff, we will cover that tomorrow. We're going to clip it up and have it properly edited and presented.
We're not watching that unedited.
We're not going to watch unedited, unadulterated Chrissy Mayer content. You know what I mean?
No, thank you.
You know what I mean? Anyway, let's continue here with Jared.
Yeah.
There is, like, the truth of it is she never should have apologized because she meant what she said anyway.
So I'm pretty sure this is like a woman that was threatening Donald Trump, and Jeremy goes, well, she shouldn't have apologized. What a hot take, buddy. By the way, this whole attitude of you always have to double down and triple down and quadruple down, no matter how retarded and wrong you are, it doesn't work. It only works for people like Donald Trump that have that level of charisma, that level of persuasion ability, that level of shamelessness, that are that strong and that strong of a personality. Jeremy Hambley can't get away with this shit. Okay. It's the same mistake that Don Sargone made back in the day, where he like doubled down on it depends on the child and doubled down on I wouldn't even rape you, thinking that he was Donald Trump, but he was not, in fact, Donald Trump. And he got humiliated brutally. Same thing here with Jared.
And sometimes you have to apologize. It's like, but they'll still make fun of me. Yeah. But at least if you actually do feel bad and you apologize, when someone asks you about it later, you go, I already apologized for that. Anyway, I'm moving on. But if you double down, you're making it worse.
Here's the thing. There are certain people that are never going to be appeased. Like most likely, unless Jeremy makes a superlative effort to provide some level of restitution, we're probably never going to be appeased by what he does, right? But it's not about us, okay? It's about the normal audience that he has, the normal viewers that he has that are concerned about all of the scandals that he's embroiled in. And so that's why he should probably admit to the wrongdoing, apologize, and do better going forward. But he thinks that he can never take an L. He always has to be winning because he's Donald Trump. But he's not.
Terminally online weirdos.
You were on Twitter every minute of the last month. Terminally online, buddy.
Will not leave you alone if you apologize. They'll say, oh, just apologize. Just apologize. All I want is an apology. They won't leave you alone.
Listen, you're right about that. We'll never leave you. It's over. It's over. I'm sorry.
But then right. at the same time, right? He'll say this is fun for me, and I love this, Great and point. I'm making all this money off of this. So if you really wanted people to leave you alone, you wouldn't make comments like that. But it's this confused messaging that he does where he talks out of both sides of his mouth and he's always contradicting himself and going with opposing narratives. And then when he deletes the narrative that opposed his previous narrative, he thinks that it washes it all away and that nobody knows. But they do know, okay? And it's all being archived, Jeremy. You can't hide from this anymore. The microscope is on you. It is.
How long have these psychopaths been like ruining a guy's life like Darkside Phil?
By the way,
some poor guy.
By the way,
DSP is ruining his own life.
Yes.
Nobody is making DSP act the way that he acts other than DSP.
But okay? Ash, the people that with DSP or the fucking guy he made, oh my God, Jack Murphy and fucking Brie Larson, all this. Do we like stop making fun and criticizing people because we're like ruining their life? Some people deserve to be criticized and pointed at and laughed at. Jerry, you fucking mongoloid.
I'm sorry. The thing is, when you're a public figure that makes your money in the public square, you have to be prepared for criticism. You have to be prepared for people to make fun of you. And if you're not prepared for those consequences, then you need to go back to private life, and not everybody is cut out for it. But when you go into public life, and not just into public life, but you go into politics and religion and start telling other people how they're going to live, and also get into drama and gossip and into other people's business on a regular basis, don't cry when what you did to others happens to you. You can't cry. You know, you just can't.
I who streams to like a couple hundred people, and like they.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Jared streaming to only a couple hundred people like Phil. But who cares how many people he fucking streams to? If he's acting like an asshole, why can't we say he's acting like an asshole?
Wait, Ash. Why does he bash liberals?
Like Phil,
but why does he bother liberals every day?
I know.
Some liberals are innocent.
obviously there's behavior that Jeremy disagrees with that he believes should be criticized and shamed. But suddenly, when people are criticizing and shaming Dark Side Phil, it's a problem? Really? And all the people to defend, too. Right? It's one of the people who deserves it the absolute most. A guy who just a few months ago lied about his wife having cancer, lied about the money that he raised to save his home, going to his home and his taxes when it was actually going to a mobile game, who defrauded his fans out of hundreds of thousands of dollars, who lies like he breathes, that to the point where nothing he says can ever be trusted. And you're sympathizing with that guy? Maybe it's because you see yourself in Phil, because I certainly see Phil in you. In fact, it's almost like DSP took over your brain, took over your body, and you're speaking the words of Philip Burnell through your own body. It's crazy.
This picture says it all. Here we go. We got quartering here. RTU.
RTU and Phil. All wearing that Sonic hat. They all think it's great. Holy.
Yo, whoa, buddy. Okay, there's more video. Here we go.
They have ruined his life. How many times do you think they told him, oh, you should just apologize? Like, this woman should not have apologized. She should have just went online and doubled down, because that's what she did anyway.
Double down. It's working for you, Jer, isn't it?
It's going great.
Oh,
it's going great.
It's going great.
The thing is, he doesn't even have the balls to truly double down and defend what he did.
Yeah.
He just hopes that he doesn't ever have to address it.
I got you removed. What are you going to do? Suck my dick. That's not doubling down. You're just hiding now and crying.
Yes, the goalposts keep moving. That's exactly right. Oh, you apologize? Well, but you didn't apologize how I liked it. You didn't apologize for this thing.
Listen, your apology is not bringing back our channels, so fuck you.
This thing, his apology is meaningless anyway, because the way he's acting, he clearly doesn't mean it if he was to apologize anyway. Yeah. You know, like, an apology really exists just as a signal to other people that you're going to change your ways, because you can't change your past actions and the consequences of your past actions. All that you can do is change your future behavior, and also say to other people, don't act like how I was just acting. And this is why we have social pressure in comedy and mockery and shame, is to get people to do that, to correct their bullshit without having to actually do anything that's like serious. You know, it's like, listen, I'm just going to call you a fucking cuckold in a poop pants until you stop being a cuckold poop pants. Like, and you should, because you don't want to be a cuckold poop pants. You know?
Apologize, but I don't think you meant it. You don't give these losers any control over your life. They think
just did. But I mean, look what you're doing.
But look at you, man. You're crashing out on the internet.
He deletes videos.
He deletes his tweets. All sorts of stuff.
It's full control.
He's banning thousands of accounts from his Rumble chat. You know. Like, it's obvious they are getting to you. It's obvious that it bothers you. There's a reason Melanie Mack didn't show up today. There's a reason Hannah Claire didn't show up this week, Jeremy. Stop pretending that you're above it all. You know, just be honest for once. And you might actually get sympathy if you were just honest, but you're not.
They think that they have control, right? They think that you're mad. They think, ooh.
Bro, it's about
you obviously are mad.
It's like your views and your chats and your comments and everywhere your co-hosts go are all shittered. We won. Like, it's not even us anymore. It's like beyond us. Again, what Ash was saying, it's beyond us. It's the internet hates you, and they do control what reaction is happening right here. Like, I don't know what he's thinking. Oh, I won because I'm ignoring it. I mean, while he's not ignoring it.
Ultimately, in the court of public opinion, it's a persuasion battle. It's who's going to lay out their case the best. And oftentimes, the most powerful tool rhetorically is comedy. And that's why we use that. It's why we use mockery and comedy, because it's highly effective. It's a highly effective form of persuasion. And if the people that you're arguing with are funnier than you, and they're morally in the right, and you're just ignoring it while thousands of other people are agreeing with them and dogpiling on, you're going to fucking lose. You have to mount an actual defense of this stuff. It'd be one thing if it's some nobody saying it and it doesn't matter, but it's not just some nobody saying it, Jeremy. So you actually have to defend yourself. And the fact that you refuse to defend yourself is a very bad look, dude. It's bad.
Ooh, I got a couple dislikes on the video. That's going to epically.
Couple of dislikes? It's 90% dislikes.
You're getting absolutely ratioed in the comments. Every comment thumbs down. The stream itself thumbs down. Like, it's over, Jeremy.
It's beyond buddy.
When you start crashing out and doing this voice, epically owned, it means you are being epically owned. You know that, right? You know that this is being clipped, but you can't help yourself because you're a lol cow and you actually are mad and you're lashing out at comments as innocuous as, what are the oranges for? Or how was your weekend?
An orange emoji.
Great show, Jer. Great point, Jer.
Great point.
These are bannable offenses. And so even if you weren't guilty, which you are, and the evidence is against you massively, you look guilty to everybody who's observing. Why is he banning all of these people for innocuous things? This is crazy.
Yeah, actually crazy.
You destroy him. Doesn't matter. Dislikes on a Rumble video don't matter. It's not making it rank any less. It's not.
Oh my! Hang on.
Well, if it didn't matter, then why are you talking about it?
A couple of dislikes.
It's double the amount of dislikes than there are likes there. Jer?
It's actually crazy. Sorry, 1 sec. There we go.
By the way,
it's not making it rank any less.
It does matter on Rumble. No, it actually does. That's the reason why a lot of these streams aren't getting put in the editor's pick list, Jeremy, and why they're not in the top fucking 20 anymore,
or
bro.
Front page.
Or the front, because the dislikes do derank the content on Rumble, Jeremy.
Yeah, it actually helps me that everyone hates me. Yeah.
It's not. It's pointless.
By the way, if it did help him, do you think he would be lashing out like this? If it did help him, he'd be shutting his fucking mouth.
Let's go. Just let it go.
These idiots are giving me so much engagement that's boosting me. But that's not how it works. That's not what's happening.
And also, beyond the dislikes, his reputation is done. It's
toilet.
You're finished.
Laugh at these retards. That's how you deal with them.
He's laughing.
They really.
He can't even manage to put on a jovial, jokey, fun tone because he's not having fun. He's ass blasted.
You know who's laughing?
Super mad.
All the chatters and us and
and this is the
Camelot and Flash and Cameron.
The side that's having fun is the side that's going to win. The side that has morale and thinks that they're winning and is enjoying what they're doing, that side's going to win. Not the side that are crying and coping and molding. Mm-hmm. You're just, morale over there is at an all-time low, and it should be. It's dark. It's bleak.
Well, there's nothing there's no one defending him, man. It's like 5 guys.
Really want to think they matter, but they don't.
We don't. We have... Your empire is crumbling. It's done.
Oh, look at it. He addressed us. Oh, just a crumb of attention. That's all I wanted. I waited.
Oh, no, it's not a crumb. It's a banquet. It's a bountiful feast that you're providing, buddy. And what you don't understand is you're feeding everybody money. All of the clippers are clipping this and getting views. All of the live streamers are reacting to this and getting super chats. And you're just fueling the train. And it's a great gravy train to be on right now. And even if people don't actually care about you or your drama, they see the dollar signs, Jer. The grift is your own undoing. The ecosystem that you exploited for years of slop tent and drama and gossip, it's all coming back to bite you right in the fucking ass, bud. Doesn't that suck?
Hours for a crumb of attention. I mean, dude, how pathetic
Was that
are you?
A sticker? Bring it back. It looked like he had
Just
like
for a crumb of attention. I mean, dude.
he's like, oh man. Bring it back. Bring it back. Look at him here. He's doing a real stank face there. Look at him.
It's that meme. It's like the meme. I'll snip her.
Oh, man. That's good. That's good. By the way, does he think that he's the first lol cow ever that discovered this cope? He really thinks so. Luther Morgan wrote an entire book about this phenomenon. You didn't read it. He promoted it and said it was great, remember? But he never actually read the book. And if he did, he certainly didn't apply its teachings, because every lol cow does these same copes that you do, Jeremy. And they don't work, bro.
Dude, how pathetic are you? 2 hours you wait. 2 hours you wait for a crumb of attention. Like, what are you doing in your life? Go on.
So
like,
now he's making fun of people for watching his show. What are you doing with your life? You're watching this boring garbage. Don't you know that this is just a scam to trick Rumble and advertisers? What do you actually watch? I know no one watches this crap. Like, he's making fun of his own audience. This is the same thing that Phil does. Don't you guys have lives? Why are you doing? You're losers and you have no family. And it's classic lol cow cope. It really is. It doesn't take that much time, by the way, Jer, to just go into your chat and dunk on you. It really doesn't. It's not this incredibly strenuous task. People can do it on the toilet. They can do it in bed. They can do it on the couch. They can do it on the bus or the subway.
Let's be real, though. Let's be real. We are all shit posters on the internet, right? And also, we like making fun of things that we hate, right? People who watch shit that he does hate Marvel or whatever the fuck, right? It's like, why wouldn't we watch someone get felted because it's funny? Like, that's what the internet's for. That's what, like, majorities, everyone likes being mad and angry or laughing.
He understands this and exploits this phenomenon when it's anyone other than him. But when it's his turn to be the nail, when it's his turn to be the content, then he cries harassment and brigading and doxing and all this fucking nonsense. When in reality, it's him that went into real life first and went after people's livelihoods because he's a fucking scumbag.
Do something. Like, fucking go do something with your life.
And by the way, he's saying this as people are watching the June the King documentary. Almost 4 hours. Almost 4 hours of the truth.
Oh,
you have no effect on my viewership. You have no effect.
As he had the lowest viewership he's ever had on this show, but somehow at the same time the fastest chat he's ever had.
Oh yeah,
figure that one out. It's totally organic, right, Jer?
You're not affecting my views
on the money I make. In fact, you make me more money.
That was, by the way, that was what he had on YouTube and 2,000 on Rumble.
Yeah. But Jer, if we really made you more money, wouldn't you just like love it,
lean into it,
and wouldn't you just be quiet and let them make you all this money? I don't think it's going the way you're saying it's going, my friend. By the way, we got Conspiracy of Everything for 5 subs. And it is an old school cope. That was like the DSP cope, like, thanks for watching with the dollar signs, or thanks for the money, dummy.
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't change the fact that you're a fucking joke, that everybody has no respect for you, and you're a full-blown lol cow. Like, so, I have money. Yeah, well, it doesn't seem to bring you much comfort because you're constantly coping and seething. So obviously something matters to you a little bit more than Pencilvester for 5 subs.
Let's go, Pencilvester. Thank you so fucking much. Thank you, everyone, for the big support today. Wow. And the show's just getting...
No, you know what? Patrick here in chat's right, too. He went into real life when he trashed his wife and said he wanted a girlfriend in her 20s in a 2-bedroom apartment and all that. Mm-hmm. And then his wife's pussy stank. Like, the stuff that he said about his own wife is far more harmful and painful for her, I'm sure, than anything we or some stranger on the internet could ever say.
Yep.
It's him that hurts his wife.
Yeah.
The videos I do or any of this stuff.
The whole month. 522.
Like, it is so weird.
Hang it up, Unc. It's less than minimum wage.
So weird. It's so weird they're in here.
That's
so
the
weird.
Ricada cope. That's so weird.
stupid.
Weird. No, it's not weird at all. It makes perfect sense why this is happening if you've been on the internet for a cup of coffee, let alone the supposed 20-year meme veteran, grizzled, king of the internet, Jeremy Hambley. Like, stop it.
By the way, was it weird when you posted Jack Murphy's sex tape on all his replies until you were banned or temporarily banned off of Twitter?
Was that
weird when you're posting someone else's cock?
Was
on
it
their
weird
replies?
when you did 200 videos about Brie Larson and all these videos?
273.
Was it weird when you pulled up Sydney Watson's wiki feed on the air and started zooming in on her feet? Was that weird?
Yeah.
Or how about all the times you talked about Melanie Mack's feet on the air? Or remember when you were the middleman trying to sell Sydney Watson's feet pics to some guy for $500? Was that weird? Was it weird when you said your wife's pussy stank? It goes on and on and on.
You don't matter.
By the way, was
it weird with his cock fantasies of Gina Carano and how she's getting filled up by all these fit athletic dudes?
Was it weird when you said you'd like to kick the hornet's nest?
Mm-hmm.
Was that weird?
It is sad. Your existence is pointless.
Well,
okay.
The fact
Jeremy, that's full blown DSP. Like, did DSP like Invasion of the Body Snatchers? Like, how can you say something like that? Like, it's such a broad generalization. He should know better than that, because obviously it's not every single person who has a problem with him is like a loser that has no money, has nothing in life, no friends, no family. That's obviously a bitter seed from a bum. Like, that's what that is.
You stay and watch means I get paid money when I do ad reads. You understand that, right? I make more money.
By the way, 2,000 viewers.
What? So apparently right now, Brittany Venti is attempting to join the Chrissy Mayer show. I really encourage everybody out there to let your voice be heard that you want Miss Venti on to confront Melanie Mack. Did Melanie Mack leave the show already? Apparently she was getting felted by the super chats.
Chrissy read every super chat. Every super chat about her husband.
I hear that Mel apparently was on the verge of tears. I
heard someone did find a tear. They spotted a tear when they zoomed in.
When you're here. It's so weird.
She's still on. Yeah. Brittany has to go on. Everyone at Chrissy Mayer, we want Brittany on. Everyone, come on. We want Brittany.
Well, ultimately, is Chrissy Mayer going to choose Melanie Mack over Brittany Venti?
Yeah, exactly.
Like Brittany Venti has worked with Chrissy for years, hasn't she? Like, I'm pretty sure they've been friends in real life for years.
Yeah.
Like, you got to pick your battles, Chrissy. You can't actually side with Quartering and Melanie Mack. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, I'm putting out a tweet here, sort of spread the word there.
Yeah, hate watching a show is weird. Doing it like
Is it?
What about when you hate watch
Captain Marvel?
Exactly, or the Star Wars TV shows, or the woke Disney slop. Like, a vast majority of your audience that you accrued over the years hate watches stuff. Even the political audience, they're hate watching Biden or the Democrats or AOC or Ilhan Omar or Tampon Tim. Like, what are you talking about? The vast majority of your audience wakes up and they want to find reasons to be mad. You can't do this, Jeremy.
Once in a while, I think is fine. Like, I think everyone can indulge in that. But like, dude, we're weeks in. We're weeks in, and you're still here.
I know. We're weeks in. We told you this would go on for weeks and months and years. You didn't believe it. You thought that there would be nobody that would be upset about your deplatforming and your homosexuality and your cuckoldry and but it turns out there were some people who were like, no, actually, we're going to take the piss out of Jer and we're going to keep doing it. day after day after day.
Did he think we were
until you
joking?
crack.
Did he think we were joking? That we?
I don't know.
No, he's ridiculous.
It is just crazy.
And you know what? So you could think that, oh, in a few weeks it will blow over. But you know what's not blowing over? We still don't have channels on YouTube.
Can he even explain weeks in from what? From what exactly, Jared? You want to explain? He won't even explain that. It's all this vague posting bullshit.
Great point, too. But it's like this, like, oh, in a few weeks it should be ending. No. We still don't have channels. So fuck you. It's over.
You're like, Jesus, dude. Go out and touch grass. Like,
fuck this touch grass shit.
Jeremy,
fuck this. I hate this shit.
This guy admitted he had a step counter, right? And he said that some days he doesn't even get in 300 steps.
Which is crazy, by the way. How's that
possible? He's going
to
tell everybody to touch grass. Just yesterday, he admitted that when he fills up his tank, it lasts 2 months. You know that?
What the fuck?
Because he says that he never drives anywhere. He never leaves his house. But he's telling other people to touch grass?
Shut the
fuck up, Jared.
Wait, touch grass? Like, how about you fucking touch grass?
By the way, people are saying it in chat, but it's just like DSP. Like, I think DSP said it was 2 weeks. I think Jared said it was 2 months.
He hasn't had a break in 4 years, and he's telling us to touch grass. 4 years, no break. Touch grass?
I was just on vacation in a tropical wonderland.
You extended your vacation by 2 days. Like,
you know what I mean?
Come on, bro.
But anyway.
So he knows he made a mistake.
No, another topic here. Look at him laugh.
You think he can stop himself here?
It's like people like he's wearing makeup. That's how pathetic
he got
they've
triggered
gotten.
again. So you saw, look, you are, bro. Look at that. Like, listen, either you are wearing makeup or your complexion is so comically grotesque that it looks like you're wearing makeup. Either way, it's horribly embarrassing, buddy. Nobody wants to go around looking like they have assholes for eyes, bro. Like, look at the bags under your eyes. And you're going to pretend that's because of a shadow? Stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Stop, Jer.
By the way, tomorrow we're going to have some pretty funny shit on Chrissy's show. She apparently read every chat, and it's like crazy.
She needs to bring on Brittany Venti, and Melanie Mack should defend Jeremy to Brittany Venti's face.
Yeah.
The reason why it won't happen is because Melanie Mack knows that Brittany Venti will destroy her in real time. Melanie Mack is a very slow, very dumb person that does not have the verbal abilities to defend herself. And she will be brutalized by Brittany Venti in real time. It will be a destruction.
Even if she was good at debates, this is the toughest debate.
The indefensible.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? You need like a real master in there to be able to sweep this fucking shit up.
I'm not wearing, you know why I have dark under my eyes? It's because it's called, Google what is a shadow.
Okay.
Stop it.
That's not
Jeremy. We covered a video from 10 years ago where you talked about your depression and you admitted you had bags under your eyes.
He said it recently too, dude.
But now he's pretending.
No, he said it a bunch of times, dude. He says it all the time.
Like, do you really think you can gaslight us that there aren't bags under your eyes and that it's all just a shadow? Like, come on.
Okay.
That almost is a sticker.
Like, these people are so weird.
Buddy, you gotta stick your tongue out and lick your cheeks.
Look how dark his eyes are. It's because I'm wearing a ball.
Moisten his fingers. The thing is, he got makeup that when
shadow is right here. The lights are pointing. That is shadowless eyes. Shut the fuck up. We're not retarded,
I want him. By the way, he doesn't realize that when he rubs his eyes like that, it's a huge victory for the trolls.
Oh, we won.
He doesn't understand that. Like, the trolls are feasting, Jer. So now, in order to disprove it, I want you to moisten your fingers with your tongue and really rub,
No, dude,
lick your cheeks.
No, he needs makeup wipes, and he has to rub his fucking eyes with makeup wipes.
For at least 5 minutes, because God knows what sort of industrial grade makeup he may have ordered that would survive an ordinary makeup wipe. He really doesn't understand how this works, does he? He's really bad. He's really bad at this shit.
Wearing a ball cap inside. Like, you understand how shadows work, right?
Why don't you take off the ball?
So weird.
Why don't you take off
I literally
the
saw one of these retards tweet that I'm wearing makeup on my eyes because I'm totally affected by this. Like,
why are you wearing a hat inside, Jer? Is it because you're bald and you're ashamed of your baldness there?
Like, what?
Oh,
he's worried about the dark circles comments we make. Oh, he's wearing makeup.
Yeah. Well, you're crying about it, bro.
You're obviously rattled about it, bro.
Oh, they think I'm mad about it. Bro. Yeah, of course. You're mad.
Reality.
I'm hearing in chat that Chrissy Mayer is on the verge of breaking. She's on the verge of allowing Brittany Venti on. Everybody's just got to keep making their voices be heard.
Everyone,
you know,
look at my Twitter.
Let her know on Twitter.
Tweet.
Let her know on YouTube. Let her know what you want.
Brittany, no. So Chrissy, look, me and her have been cool for a long time. We're not like friends or anything, but we've been cool. No, Chrissy, you can't sweep this up. No. Fuck off. We were banned. And she fucking supported it. No. And by the way, Chrissy is a stand-up comic. And stand-up comics should defend jokes, free speech, all that fucking shit. Otherwise, what are you? What are you? You're nothing. You're fucking shit.
No, nobody cares. Bet you won't take your hat off? I've taken my hat off before. What are you talking about?
Take it off now. That's it. But he says, I bet you won't take your hat off. I've taken it off before. Look at Jer. He knows he's so full of shit. He knows he's full of shit here, bro. He's so full of shit. His eyes are brown. You're not going to take that hat off, Baldy.
Why is this hat the Nintendo Switch fucking colors, isn't it? It's the Nintendo Switch hat. Look at this thing.
Isn't it trans flag colors? Look at he's got pink and he's got pink and light blue.
Yo,
what's going on?
By the way, he bought a new sweater. He bought a new sweater because the yellow one, everyone kept making fun of him. The UPS
it still looks like shit. Like, what? Again, you're a news guy. Like, can you not put on a suit and tie? Can you not put on a nice shirt at minimum? Like, what's up with this slob UPS driver look?
Oh, Chrissy is saying that Venti won't respond?
Well, we'll see. We'll see if that's true. We'll see if that's true or not, Chrissy. You know, I hope that you're not lying about Brittany Venti, you know, because the truth will come out.
It'd be fine if you were, but they want to. Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, I'll tell you what, you go to like.
So Mel apparently just said, last time I checked, this is a show with me on it, not Jeremy.
No,
will you disavow what he said? You're
connected forever. You're connected to Jeremy.
He's your paymaster. He's your boss.
She backed it though. She backed it.
Yeah, that's the thing too. That's the thing. Like, she could be like, no, I'm not going to comment on that. But you already have commented on it to defend deplatforming.
And you praised
and cheerlead his every step. Yes.
Yeah.
So why are you suddenly worried about defending that position now? Is it because there's pushback and it's not in your own little hug box? That's what it is. Fuck you.